Just want to give a quick little, a nice little discussion. So I'm make it quick. So roll into the theme song. So first off, just the track, to this date, I have a little cold, a little itch in my throat, and I believe I got it from Baby Girl. So I don't know where she got it from, but now I have it. So, anyways, that's why I sound like this. This is about me. I just left the movies. I went to go see Annabelle 2 with some friends, and it's just kind of like on the way back, I was thinking, and I guess I might be in my head just a little bit, but it's just I was thinking about my life and how a lot of people say make time for yourself and stuff like that. They can say that, but it's basically like thanks, but I can't. Like I have a baby and she's an infant. I can't really make time for myself. So I was real happy to be able to go to the movies today, not with her, and also not having to leave her with my mother, who's pretty much been like a babysitter. So it was nice that she was with her dad. He wasn't at work, so that was good. It's just kind of like I wish I could kind of do this either once a week or one weekend every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? But even when I used to try to schedule times like the first 3 months having Annie was really rough. She cried a lot. The nights were terrible. I was just telling somebody earlier today, I really thought of giving her up for adoption after the first night she came home, because I cannot forget that first night. She cried. I tried talking. The only time she went to sleep for about an hour was after I talked to her for about an hour. I was just talking. I had the TV on. I turned the TV off. I turned the music on. I turned it off. I didn't read to her because I had her in my hand, and it just blew me among some other things that I would just leave alone for now. Yeah. So obviously she doesn't do that now. So sleeping is easier. Just gonna put that out there. But back to what I was saying. I can't make time for myself really, and I tried to plan back then. I tried to plan like times I would give her to my mom for a night so I could try to get some sleep. I said, okay, I'm gonna plan to do this once a week. And actually, after I said that, it probably happened twice. But I couldn't plan for it. It just happened. It was just a night where I really needed sleep and I had to give her to my mom. I'm pretty sure it would be the same for me wanting to go out. Like I can't really plan these things. Like lots of people don't really plan 2 weeks in advance. A couple of things that's going to happen on a weekend or something like that. So I'm not too sure. Sometimes I think maybe I should just plan anyway, and even if I have nothing to do, I just do nothing. Because sometimes doing nothing is enough, and that's why I thought like when I was pregnant, I was like, well, maybe I'll be pretty good at this because a lot of my weekends are just nothing. So I have a baby and I have things to do, but oh man, it's the sleep schedule, and when you're on their time is what's frustrating, because it's like you must always be alert. So the alertness is tiring. It's like driving. So my little sister used to ask my mom, well, mommy, why are you so tired driving to North Carolina? All you're doing is putting your foot to the pedal. Because you have to be alert. You're tired when your alertness is just so sharp. And a lot of, especially when she was them first 3 months, it felt like I was driving to California and back with absolutely no sleep. And I'm not playing. I don't know what was wrong with the girl. Like, I wasn't too concerned if something was technically wrong because I've never had a baby. I've never been around babies. So I didn't know that technically something was wrong with her crying that hard. But anyways, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about like my own love life. I don't have time for sexual activity. I don't have time to cater to a man, and it's like I'm supposed to find the time, and I can't, because I always have her. Like even right now, she's still with her dad, and he said go ahead and get in the house and get settled. I'm like, wow, I actually got a little bit of free time, but like this is really shocking for me. And even when I was at the movies, I was like, okay, I miss her, but at the same time, I felt like my old self. Like I was at the movies with my friends, I just felt like myself. And yet, in the same standing, I remember that I was a mom. So it's like, you know, I know not to do certain things or not to do too much, I guess you could say. It's nice to be a mom. It's nice to just be a mom. Um, it is very time consuming, and I just know that I'm in the process of finding out when I can squeeze some ShineEra time into my schedule. And I mean, she's 5 months. It took me 5 months to try to get to a point where I'm thinking like this, but we'll see. Oh, I also wanted to put in there that, so being a mom, I didn't think that there were going to be a lot of guys trying to hit up my DMs, you know, and apparently I was wrong. A lot of people have hit me up, I guess, trying to see if I'm single or if I'm still with a daddy and all this other stuff. So let me tell you, like within the last 2 weeks, son, oh my gosh, I don't even think it's been 2 weeks. It's probably been less than 10 days. Like 5 guys have hit me up. One hit me up yesterday talking about some, you look like you give good stuffs, right? And I was like, okay, don't you have a girlfriend, first of all? Secondly, it was another guy who hit me up and was like, oh, we used to work the same place. You could text me. I was like, well, I told him straight up, I'm not interested. What? Still gave me his number. Then there was another guy who I was cool with. He was like, oh, you know, I'm going to text you, whatever, because he had already had my number. I'm like, okay, cool. But he started texting off, you know, that stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm not interested, da, da, da. Oh, we could just be friends. Never got a text back. But there was one guy who seemed like he was, you know, genuinely interested in me, but all he kept saying was, you're beautiful, you're pretty. I'm like, okay, all you think is, you know, I'm a trophy wife, basically. I'm beautiful, I'm pretty, I look good. Got it. Can you come with something else? But then, let me tell you something, guys, real quick. Just a quick little side note. Do not tell females, especially when you just meet them, about your problems. Do not tell me that your phone got cut off because some blah, 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 blah. Don't tell me you just got arrested, because I'm sorry. Not sorry. I'm just trying to give y'all some hints. We don't want to hear that. That's a turnoff. What? I have to put on notice that my DMs are definitely closed. I'm not interested. And even with guys that I was thinking in the car, I'm gonna wrap this up. I was thinking in the car about these guys that I used to talk to, and I might be, it's a word for it, but I forgot the word. I'll put it under me, but I just read it. I think it's in the LGBT language. I think it's LGBTQIA. I think it's the A. But it's a word for people who are sexually attracted to like other people, but don't need to fulfill the sexual attraction. And I feel like that's me, but I also feel like it could be because my body, or maybe more so just my vagina, is still tired, because I'm still dancing and everything. So my body is pretty good, but I don't feel like I'm really ready for sex. Wow, the old ShineEra, like maybe, shoot, like 2 years ago would have been like, bitch, what? Anyways, so I was just doing a lot of thinking. I don't know if I'm ready to be with anybody, to talk to anybody. I mean, maybe I could talk to you, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, I've stretched this way too long. I'm just going to play my music and roll up out of here.